What's up, everybody? Rasa and Matt Gajewski here for Awesemo Odds, and we are back bringing you more player props and our favorite bets for tonight's Monday Night Football game. We've got the Chiefs. We've got the Giants. We've got potentially a beatdown on our hands, but you know what, Matt? That doesn't mean there can't be value in the betting market. I know you've got a couple props that you're excited to dive into and a side or a total. But before I do, I want to mention to everyone out there, if you have not been to BetMGM and you are a new user, if you deposit $10 or more, you are going to get a risk-free bet of up to $1,000. And in addition to that, you're going to get 3 free months of Awesemo Plus. And that's going to cover you for all the sports, college football, NFL, NBA, hockey, everything that you want. We have. You have to use the link in the description of this video to be eligible. Terms and conditions apply. Let's dive into it. We've got some bets. Where are you going to start your card tonight?
I'll start with a Kansas City run game in Darrell Williams. I think it's a nice buy low spot here, and that's reflected in our OddsShopper tool. What we saw from Kansas City last week was just a complete anomalous performance. They were projected to win that game by about a touchdown in terms of Vegas markets, bookmaker spreads, and the Titans just rolled them. They won 27-3. The game wasn't competitive whatsoever, and that depressed the rushing volume for Darrell Williams. If we go back just even the week prior, this guy carried the ball 21 times. They have shown a willingness to give him that workload. And now you have the Chiefs as 10.5-point favorites here over the New York Giants, a defense that certainly doesn't scare you. With the volume being there, I'm comfortable buying low on the Darrell Williams rushing prop. You can find this in the mid-50s, but our best mark right now, if you can find this at 58.5, it has a 69% win percentage based on our OddsShopper tool. That's one I'm going to take every single time.
No doubt, and it does feel like even though Kansas City clearly they're hurting this year, they're still, this is an Arrowhead. They're a sizable favorite. It wouldn't surprise me to see them really lean on this running game. Darrell Williams has been impressive. You mentioned the 58.5. I like that number. So I am with you there. I'm going to stick on the ground game. Other side, though, non-running back. And we've seen this time and time again from Danny Dimes. Daniel Jones, over 21.5 rushing yards for the QB, minus 115. I lean over, and it's just a simple product of he is actually needed to do this in the way this offense is constructed. They've got so many injuries. Saquon is, of course, not there. Many other guys have been in and out of the lineup. I honestly can't think of anyone who has been there consistently, including Daniel Jones. So, he'll have a cast of characters tonight to help him out, whether it's Ingram or Tony or Booker, but I still think he's going to need to establish some sort of presence to get outside and keep these defenses honest. The one thing I like, it's kind of a double-edged sword. Kansas City's struggled all year at getting pressure. Their sack percentage is one of the lowest, if not the lowest, in the entire league, but I think it'll still present opportunities for Daniel Jones. He's shown a willingness to run in the majority of his games. All it takes is a few timely scrambles to get over this number. In a game where they're trailing, I think he can do that. So we've got each a rushing prop. Is there anything else that you want to hit on in terms of a side, in terms of a total, anything else about the game?
Yeah, first of all, I really like that. I think the scrambling will be huge for Daniel Jones. But I think overall, these two rushing props kind of just naturally lend itself towards the under. We're expecting elevated rushing attempts from Kansas City in particular. We know just from experience that using the run game is going to depress the clock. Then we have two offenses that have struggled a little bit of late. Kansas City expected to play from ahead, so it doesn't matter quite as much for them if they do take a run-first approach. But this Giants offense, they've struggled a lot at various points this year. They're still dealing with a lot of injuries to their receivers. They'll get some of them back tonight, but you still have a banged-up Sterling Shepard. You have a banged-up Kadarius Toney. Those are two huge pieces to this offense. And I know Kansas City, they have struggled on defense at times, but overall, the over here is set pretty high for two offenses with struggles, and then the Giants dealing with some injuries.
Yeah, so the number I see is 52.5, which is a nice number to go under because you get 28-24 as a win, and that is, I'm not predicting 28-24, but it is a score that does happen. You mentioned that Galladay is also out. It's just been tough for the Giants. So I think any inefficiencies, particularly around the red zone, you could see them turn it over, fourth downs if they're not willing to kick field goals against a high-octane offense, or just slow the game to a crawl. And I think both of those things lend itself to the under. It's always scary when you've got Kansas City on one side leaning under, but you know what? The number is kind of baked into that, and we still have a Giants team that to me doesn't scare me enough to go over this number. So we've got Darrell Williams rushing over. Danny Dimes over rushing yards as well. And then under for the game, 52.5. On your way out, my friends, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. We are growing quickly, and it's really, really exciting to see. Stay tuned for more college football, NFL, NBA, all the things from Awesemo Odds and OddsShopper that we'll be providing on this channel. Good luck tonight, and we'll talk to you guys soon.